In this video, you will get to know 4 strange and scary incidents that no one has been able to find an explanation for until today. From mass disappearances of people to events that have challenged everyone's mind. These incidents still remain in an aura of ambiguity, and there are no clear answers for them. Join us to uncover the secrets of these strange events. In the frozen wilderness of the Ural Mountains, 9 experienced hikers set out on a daring expedition in January 1959. What was supposed to be a routine trek turned into one of the most chilling, unsolved mysteries in history, the Dyatlov Pass Incident. Led by Igor Dyatlov, the group encountered something so terrifying that they fled their tent in the middle of the night, half-dressed into sub-zero temperatures. Days later, their bodies were found scattered across the mountainside. But what shocked investigators were the bizarre conditions they were found in. Some had severe internal injuries similar to a car crash, but with no external wounds. One was missing her tongue. Others had signs of radiation on their clothing. And yet, there were no signs of a struggle or external attack. To this day, no one knows what truly happened that night. Was it an avalanche, a secret military experiment, or something more sinister? The truth behind the Dyatlov Pass incident remains locked in the frozen silence of the Ural Mountains.
Delivery Malaysia 370, good morning.
Malaysia 370, standby.
March 8, 2014, a seemingly routine flight turns into one of the greatest aviation mysteries of all time.
Malaysia 370, request level.
370, we are ready.
Malaysia Airlines flight MH370 disappears without a trace, leaving the world asking what happened. Carrying 239 passengers and crew, MH370 took off from Kuala Lumpur, bound for Beijing. But less than an hour into its flight, the plane vanished from radar. No distress signal, no warning. Initial search efforts focused on the South China Sea, but days later, satellite data led investigators to the remote southern Indian Ocean, far from the intended route. Despite years of search missions covering thousands of square miles, only a few pieces of debris washed up on distant shores, parts of the wing and flaperon. But the main wreckage and the answers to the mystery remain elusive. Speculation surrounds the disappearance. Was it a technical failure, a hijacking, or something even more sinister? Investigators have proposed many theories, but none have been conclusively proven. Today, MH370 remains one of the most baffling disappearances in modern aviation history. As we wait for answers, the families of the missing passengers still search for closure, hoping that someday the mystery will be solved. One of the most infamous and elusive serial killers in American history, the Zodiac Killer, terrorized Northern California in the late 1960s, leaving behind a trail of cryptic messages and a body count that still haunts investigators to this day. Between 1968 and 1969, the Zodiac claimed responsibility for at least 5 brutal murders, though he hinted at many more. He taunted police and the public with chilling letters, mailed directly to local newspapers, demanding they be published, or more people would die. The Zodiac's most famous trademark? Cryptograms, puzzles filled with strange symbols. He challenged authorities to crack his codes, one of which remains unsolved to this day. Despite intense investigations, the Zodiac's true identity remains a mystery. Suspects have come and gone over the years, and many theories have surfaced, yet no one has ever been definitively linked to the murders. Today, over 50 years later, the Zodiac Killer remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in criminal history. Will the code ever be cracked? And will the Zodiac's true identity finally be revealed? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. A quiet farm in rural Germany became the site of one of the most chilling unsolved mysteries in history, the Hinterkaifeck murders. In 1922, 6 members of the Gruber family were brutally murdered on their remote farm, just days after the family reported strange occurrences, like unexplained footprints in the snow leading to their home, but never away. One by one, the family was lured into the barn and killed with a mattock, an agricultural tool. Even the maid who had just arrived to start her job fell victim to the unknown assailant. What's even more unsettling, the killer stayed in the house for days after the murders, feeding the animals, cooking meals, and carrying on life as though nothing had happened. Despite extensive investigations, including hundreds of interviews and suspects, the case remains unsolved. Who killed the Gruber family and why? Over a century later, the Hinterkaifeck murders continue to baffle investigators and haunt the small town where it all took place. Will we ever uncover the truth behind this gruesome crime, or will it remain a mystery forever? And so, these chilling events, the Dyatlov Pass Incident, the disappearance of Flight MH370, the Zodiac Killer, and the Hinterkaifeck murders, remain shrouded in mystery, leaving behind more questions than answers. Each case defies logic, baffling experts and haunting those who seek the truth. As we continue to search for explanations, one thing is certain. These unsolved incidents are a stark reminder that sometimes reality is far stranger and more terrifying than fiction. Subscribe for more true crime and mystery stories.